You know, in my entire life, my friends, my family, people that I stay around with most of the times, they do not let me fly high. I do not regret the shows that I did, the reality shows. Like, you know, everything that I've got in my life is because of it. But I hope that somebody would have guided me like 12 years back about how to become an actor, because eventually that was the main goal. That was the end game. I can't just keep doing reality shows all my life. You know, many a times when I've told people that I'm from Bigg Boss, like just general public, okay, like my friends, my mom's friends, my dad's friends, when I say them, like, oh, hum nahi dekhte reality show. So luckily I used to feel bad that I couldn't go from OTT to the channel Bigg Boss, but today I am like so glad that I couldn't go to, I didn't go to the channel. Luckily they did not even invite me.
Because you have also faced very public breakups and everything.
Right. So that happens for 2 hours. That bad shit happens for 2 hours. I don't give a damn. I just have to walk and run and fly. I think that is keeping me safe. The wedding is in Feb. मैं अभी भी मैं पजामे में भी उसके साथ 7 फेरे ले लूँगी.
If you have to check what is the power of patience and perseverance, I will tell you this interview is that, because I have been persevering for this for a very long time and it's finally happening, and I'm very excited as I'm in the company of a woman who has like 1 million of hearts all around, and I think that's a given by the way she looks, by the way she performs on screen, and everything about her is just so charming and attractive. And today I feel so happy and excited and elated as I'm in the company of Divya Aggarwal. So firstly, Divya, welcome to Bollywood Bubble.
Thank you so much for a lovely introduction.
You deserve it, the way you are. I'm not gonna stick to just the way you look, because you are much more than that, and I think that just shows in the kind of work you also do, and I guess Tatlubaaz is gonna be another example of that.
Right.
Firstly, seeing you in this role, I must say, when I was watching the trailer now, there's so much earthiness, there's so much rootedness in the, there's so much rawness, everything is there. Firstly, for you to kind of delve yourself into that, because you get lost in the glam and glitz of the industry.
Correct.
And that is how actors are expected to behave.
Correct.
When you go back to the roots through characters like these, how does it kind of help you also stay in touch with the reality and also kind of ground yourself?
I think this is one of the most perfectly fitted roles for me, because you know, in my entire life, my friends, my family, people that I stay around with most of the times, they do not let me fly high. And I love that, because you know, even when I went to Banaras, I love that city so much because of the shoots, is because वहाँ पे people ना, they say what they want to say. You feel bad, you feel good about it, you're upset, they don't care. They will say it. And I think that's what I am most of the times. And that's the rawness that actually is a gift that has been maintained since years. So I'm very thankful that, you know, that stays, and I really will make sure that it stays all my life.
Yeah, and you have got to work with 2 people in the show. Like, one of them is a huge star of TV and one of them come from the film industry, and there's an amalgamation of so much happening. How was the environment on set, and how was the exchange of energy because of this?
So I think this is the most beautiful amalgamation, because it's like one is from the OTT background, that's me, one is from the TV, one is from the Bollywood, and the best part about this trio is everybody, they all came on the same platter. Nobody had you know, any sorts of difference of opinion or you know, anything that we couldn't click or vibe on. ये हमारा जो actually it used to become so difficult for the director to control the 3 of us when we are on set, because we were on a laughter riot throughout. We enjoyed the schedule so much, and also our director Vibhuji, he was very nice and calm. He would make us do all the work, but also let us do all the masti around. So I did not, honestly, I did not expect that the 3 of us would like just click together so well, because इतने सारे काम किए हैं. Usually it happens like कि हाँ काम किया and then you leave, right? It's like not much of a personal connect. But with Dheeraj and Nargis, I think that's the most beautiful thing we could do.
Yeah. You started on through not acting, but you started through reality shows, and 3 of them majorly played a huge part in it. Somewhere did you realize, or maybe did you figured out, or maybe kind of understood that people maybe somewhere were discriminating against you because of that background when you were trying in acting?
100%. Like today, I do not regret the shows that I did, the reality shows. Like, everything that I've got in my life is because of it, the love, the fame, everything. So I'm very thankful to it. But I hope that somebody would have guided me like 12 years back about how to become an actor, because eventually that was the main goal. That was the end game. I can't just keep doing reality shows all my life, right? And there is some part of me that I still strongly believe that as an actor, there could have been so many layers and mystery layers that people would have, known with project to project. Abhi kya ho raha hai? People know me as Divya Aggarwal so much. So firstly, it becomes a very difficult job. I like challenging things, but then it becomes a very challenging part for me to not let people see the Divya in me and see the Disha Singh in me, or the Ragini in me, the Grissi in me, and Harleen in me. So all these roles that I've done through all the reality shows, I feel like ये अगर मैं पहले कर लेती, if somebody would have guided me, I would have gone via theatres.
Yeah, it would have been a different route.
It would have been a different experience. I would have been in a, बोलते हैं ना, एक cream crowd होता है, the acting cream crowd which comes from the theatres. As soon as when you say somebody, oh, I've been in theatres since 1 year also, they're like, oh wow, you do theatres, There are their eyes popping. So that happens with reality shows also, but then the purpose of the entire this thing just gets mixed. If I wanted to become a YouTube content creator or a rapper or a singer, I think reality show is the perfect platform for anyone to just excel where you want such audiences.
Yeah. And I'm very glad you said that, because actually if it's something else, if it's a different field,
correct,
things are still more comparatively easier and not as scrutinized and judged. But for acting it gets. Do you somewhere feel that getting work still becomes easier, but getting that respect within the industry becomes a lot more difficult?
It is difficult because, many a times when I've told people that I'm from Bigg Boss, like just general public, okay, like my friends, my mom's friends, my dad's friends, when I say them, like, oh, hum nahi dekhte reality show. But then as soon as I say that I've done Abhay, I've done Ragini, I've done Tatlubaaz, I'm coming up with Tatlubaaz, they actually wait for it, because it's not everybody enjoys the entire reality perspective, and then I think that's where things become a little difficult. But luckily what is happening with me is everything that I've done has not like acquired a complete footage around it. So luckily I used to feel bad that I couldn't go from OTT to the channel Bigg Boss, but today I am like so glad that I couldn't go to, I didn't go to the channel. Luckily they did not even invite me, but then anyway I did not go to the channel. So that actually has become a plus. Now you call it my positivity or you call it my luck. I'm a God's child. I think things go well for me.
And you are already a winner. What else do you need? You are already a winner.
Right.
What else do we need?
Right.
But going back to the show, when you first heard the term Tatlubaaz, what was your reaction? Because even I didn't know what it actually meant.
Correct. So, the auditions happened. One interesting thing about the auditions, like when I first got a call from 9 PM office, our production, Baljeet Chadda, he has seen my performance in Cartel and Ragini. So he used to work with Ekta ma'am. So he's seen my performance, and then the first call was from the entire cast was to me for Nargis's role, for Isabel's role. And I performed that and they pretty much liked it, the channel liked it. And they said, could you do Disha Singh as well? I said, yeah, why not? Then I did Disha Singh as well. And then for the longest time, they were really confused that I should play Isabel or I should play Disha. That's that itself was a big compliment. Then I heard the name Tatlubaaz. I'm like, Tatlubaaz kya hota hai? I was like, what is this? So I did not ask on the call. I did not say anything. I'm like, jab jaungi na wahan tab I'll ask.
So
nahi, Google pe bhi mujhe nahi mila. I did that. Google pe bhi nahi mila. So then on the first reading, when I was just I just went all by myself, not with the entire team. So then I asked, like, what is Tatlubaaz? Then they told me that, UP mein ya north side mein na, aise agar koi, if there's a con man, you call it Tatlubaaz. So now with this word, it's so catchy that I want this word to trend like, hey Tatlubaaz, chal. Like that. And it's not even like a proper gali, it's not even proper, wo Hindi wala gali wala feel bhi aa jata hai, but then
exactly, Hindi gali
it's not harmful.
It's not harmful. But you learn acting also and you learn Hindi vocabulary also.
Yes,
so
vocabulary
different.
was the most challenging part of this.
But when you, as an outsider, when you come into the acting profession, what happens is, even though your personal life comes into scrutiny, but it's first your work that comes.
Correct.
Because people don't know you from before.
Correct.
For you, it has happened in reverse.
Right.
Your first personal life got into the scrutiny, and then did it become challenging at times to kind of deal with that when you were trying to make it into the acting profession, because more scrutiny was on your life rather than the work you were doing? And did it at any point it got overwhelming to deal with?
So I think I don't blame the audience for it. Yeah, it was like my decision, my call to get into things and to make my life public. So I don't blame them. But today, as whatever I have given them as an entertainer, as an actor, as a contestant, however you call me, I think I just expect a little bit of respect that this is a transition that is happening in my life. That today I can proudly say that I do not want to do any sort of reality show unless it's judging a reality show. Jhalak Dikhhla Jaa was my biggest dream, honestly. But when I took this decision, it was very hard for me to not go for Jhalak this year. And I'm like, अब तो झलक की जज बन के जाऊंगी.
अब तो सीधे जज बन के.
अब सीधा जज बन के जाऊंगी. Maybe in some years, but I'm going to let that happen. And अब बस मैं चाहती हूँ कि people they should just respect the transition and they should explore more side of me as an actor than as a reality TV girl. But reality TV girl में भी मुझे कोई problem नहीं है, because I make sure that whatever I do in my real life might be problematic, might be controversial. But one thing I can make sure is there are lots of people. I get messages, there are lots of people who are inspired by me, and I don't want to put them down. I'll keep doing things which are right for me. Because there was a time when I used to like try and impress the audience so much. This one likes this one likes this one. I kept doing that, but then in the end what used to happen, like there was no peace inside me. I just, that thing kept growing. Family, friends, everybody. I want to keep everybody happy, but that's not happening with me. Somebody would complain. I'm like, ghar pe bhi, then I have no peace. Now, what happens is like, I will do what I want. I'll at least be happy. And all the things that I see on social media, it only happens when I click the app. It doesn't happen. So,
exactly.
At home, I'm chilling with my set of friends, with my set of family, my team. I have blast with them and I have zero worries now.
And all the terms you use now for your life, I would say, no matter what it is, it's real. And
it's
that's
real.
what connects to people.
It's real.
It's not fake. It's not made up for the cameras. And
Correct.
I think having seen you so much on the shows, I can tell, as a viewer, I can tell that it's real, because no one can maintain that fakeness for such a long time. It's not easy.
That is true. And I think jhoot bolne mein, when you lie or when you try to do something, it takes a lot of efforts.
And also, like when you are going through a good time, it's still easier to share it with the world, because you are also in a good phase of mind. But when you are at your lower times, when you are going through the bad phases of life, that time scrutiny becomes difficult to handle. Did that happen with you? Because you have also faced very public breakups and everything.
Right. So that happens for 2 hours. That bad shit happens for 2 hours. I will like sulk in, or I'll cry, I'll call my friends, I'll call my mom. क्या हो रहा है मेरे साथ, मैंने क्या किया है, I've always been honest, why is this happening to me? And then after 2 years, like, just chuck it, I'm gonna do what I want. I have my shows to come, I have my songs to come, I have to meet Dheeraj, I have to meet Tanuj, I have to meet all my co-stars, I want to have fun. So I think that happens, but luckily my nature of like, I don't give a damn, I just have to walk and run and fly. I think that is keeping me safe.
And the dignity that you maintain throughout that, I think that is what kind of connects with the audience also, connects with the people who are watching you, because that help them believe that you are actually a real person out there. But before closing, I have to say that it's going to be a year since Apurva proposed to you.
Oh yes!
Yeah, it's going to be a year of December. So when are we hearing the wedding bells?
Oh, the wedding is in Feb. Yes.
Excited? Has the bridal shopping started yet?
No, actually, earlier I had, as a little girl, I had dreams like I want a Cinderella wedding, big fat Indian wedding, I want to wear this, I want to wear that. But now that the time has actually come in my life, I have suddenly just started looking at it as such a simple yet beautiful, time that only the wedding matters to me. अभी भी मैं पजामे में भी उसके साथ 7 फेरे ले लूँगी. I will have zero problems. I will not do any makeup. I'm okay with it. I will do the wedding in my living room, in my hall. chalega mujhe. I have no such demands or no such expectations from a wedding like that. The only thing that I want is God and my family to be involved in this process. And I'll do very nice
Planning is going in a chill mode.
Planning is going, yeah. Planning
Very
is still
chill
going.
mode.
अभी तक कुछ plan नहीं हुआ है. सब भगवान भरोसे छोड़ा हुआ है. इतना पता है that I want a very forest theme wedding. I don't want any sort of wastage and decor and extravaganza, something. I want very simple.
Yeah, and let me tell you, your and Apurva's interview together is still pending with me.
Oh yes,
we have discussed that, and it has to happen.
I am saying
soon.
it. I'm promising Bollywood Bubble. We both are coming to your channel very soon.
Yeah, but I have to say, Divya, it's always a pleasure seeing you on screen. This is our first formal conversation in front of the camera.
Right.
We have had informal conversation behind the camera. Yeah, but this is our first on camera, and I'm really excited it happened this way. I hope you had a good time.
Yes,
because I had a great one. Wishing you lots of love and luck for
Tatlubaaz
Tatlubaaz and everything you do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
God bless you. Hi, this is Divya Aggarwal. You guys are watching Bollywood Bubble.